92.9 The Lake. Play the greatest hits of all time. How you doing? Mikey O here with you. And as promised, we have Miss Marilyn McCoo here with us. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi, Mikey. Should I call you Mikey or Mikey O? Is the full name?
Hey, whatever you want to call me. I've been called worse is fine with me.
Oh, Billy and I are so looking forward to coming down and playing the Golden Nugget this weekend. That's going to be just great.
That's right. It is the Up, Up, and Away Tour, Saturday, January 5th, 8 p.m., Grand Event Center at the Golden Nugget. Now, let's start back in the past a little bit. So, at age 15, you started modeling, and you were very successful at it. Was there any point in time in your career where you thought, okay, modeling is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
No. No, actually, I did do it wasn't really the successful career that you see with young models today. It was just, Lamont McLemore, who ended up being in the Fifth Dimension, was a photographer. And he loved, and he shot a lot of work with different models, and I did some modeling for him. So so that all ties in with the group.
Exactly. And when you joined the Fifth Dimension, let's be honest, was there sparks right at the very beginning between you and Billy?
No, there weren't.
So it had to grow on you.
Oh, yes, actually, Billy had just moved out to Los Angeles from St. Louis. And Lamont McLemore, the photographer, he was doing some photography work with Motown. And so he and Billy knew each other from St. Louis because they grew up there together. And Lamont said, well, if you come out to Los Angeles, I can introduce you to the powers that be at Motown. And then you have to do it from there. I can get the door open for you, but then you have to show them what you can do. Mm-hmm. And so that's how that all happened. And I met Billy when he first came out, and the group formed, I guess, about 3 months later. And so no, there were no sparks on either side, actually.
So you guys have been married for 49 years, is that correct?
That's right.
Wow, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Now, what would you say, because, you look across Hollywood and the entertainment industry, marriages these days do not last long. What's been the key, the success to your marriage with Billy?
We always tell people that we believe that friendship is really important. Because, I've had people ask me, well, what advice can you give me? I'm getting ready to get married. And I will say to the person, it's usually a woman, and I say, well, do you like the man you're going to marry? And they look at me like I'm crazy. What do you mean, do I like him? I love him. I said, well, I understand that, and I'm sure you love him. But do you like him? Because, you've got to like each other to be able to spend all that time together.
Right. We're talking with Miss Marilyn McCoo. Her and her husband, Billy Davis, are going to be live at the Golden Nugget this Saturday, January 5th, 8 p.m. at the Grand Event Center for the Up, Up, and Away Tour. Now, you guys have won 7 Grammys.
Yes, we have.
What was it like hearing your name for the first time?
Well, the first time, we won 4 Grammys for Up, Up, and Away. And at that time, we didn't even know what a Grammy was.
Oh, no.
Well, they weren't on television then.
Yeah.
And so, but the record company was so excited. Oh, my God, you guys have been nominated for all these Grammy Awards. And we said, oh, great. Oh, wonderful. Oh, what's a Grammy?
Mm-hmm.
So then it was like, well, since they were excited, then we got excited. We had outfits made for the event and everything. And then when we heard our names called, it was just really... It was amazing, and we won 4 that night, so every time we were coming off stage, it was like they were calling our names back again. And Jimmy Webb won for the Song of the Year, and it was an amazing experience.
Billboard magazine called you the first couple of pop and soul. How about that?
That works.
That's a really cool moniker.
We're the first couple of something, right?
Right. So you guys have earned 15 gold records and 3 platinum records. Absolutely amazing career. And the Up, Up, and Away tour that you guys are doing right now, I see right here it says featuring new material. What's that all about?
Well, we always like to add to our show music that we enjoy doing and music that gives the audience a chance to know a little bit more about us. When we say new material, we mean in addition to the hits that they're going to hear. and Billy's from St. Louis, and St. Louis, of course, is the home of the blues, and Billy has always loved singing blues. But we don't think that the audience has ever heard him do it before, and he's a wonderful blues singer. And I grew up loving torch songs, and so, we got a chance to give the audience, they'll hear the songs they want to hear, and then they'll learn a little bit more about us. Because I don't think we've played Lake Charles before.
Really? The first time?
I think. Being in the business over 50 years, you start forgetting where you've been,
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of that, you guys, 50 years, you just said it. Sometimes going to work can be mundane, but we get to go home every day. You guys are on the road. How do you keep, I guess, the passion for traveling for so long?
Well, traveling has become a real chore now. It's harder to travel now than it used to be. But what keeps us going is we love music. Billy and I, part of what brought us together and gave us so much in common was that we both have wanted to sing ever since we were kids. And so we are doing what we've always wanted to do, and that's such a blessing.
Yeah, you got that right. And you were talking about having the audience get to know you a little bit better with the songs that you guys are going to be playing, other than your hits and the Fifth Dimension hits and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, is there also like story time involved where you can get really intimate with the crowd in the Up and Away tour?
Oh yes.
Awesome.
Yes, we'll take them on a little journey, because people always want to know, well, what's it like? What's it like when all of a sudden you become famous? And so, we take them on a little trip about how the group got together and what it was like, and in addition to the music.
Right, we're talking with Miss Marilyn McCoo. Her and her husband, Billy Davis Jr., Up and Away tour this Saturday, January 5th, 8 p.m. at the Grand Event Center at the Gold Nugget. For more information and to purchase tickets, you can swing over to our website, 929thelake.com. Now, I know you guys have probably, even though this is your first time possibly to Lake Charles, you guys have toured through Louisiana. What is because we're known for our Cajun cuisine, what's the one dish that you guys look forward to when you come to Louisiana?
Of course, hush puppies.
Yes, I love hush puppies as well. I had some 2 nights ago.
Unfortunately, a while ago, I became allergic to shrimp.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine? Now, Billy loves shrimp, and he'll eat enough shrimp for both of us. But we do enjoy seafood, and I love gumbo, but again, because there's usually shrimp in gumbo, it's hard for me to eat it. Although, we have had gumbo without shrimp. And that works fine, too.
Oh, yeah. The chicken and sausage gumbo is actually my favorite gumbo.
Is it?
Oh, most definitely. I make a killer one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to see about finding some of that while we're down in Lake Charles.
Now, let me ask you this before you go. When people go to the show, what do you want them to take away from it?
A good time. We want them to go away saying, we love the music. We enjoyed being with them. They really gave us an entertaining evening, because we feel like that's our responsibility. When people come to see our show, we want them to feel like they've had a really good evening and would love to come back and see us again.
That is awesome. Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. this Saturday at the Gold Nugget. It's the Up and Away Tour, Grand Event Center. You don't want to miss it. Again, to purchase your tickets, you can go to our website, 929thelake.com. And of course, still all week, we are giving away tickets, so you don't want to miss out on that, too. Keep listening. Miss Marilyn, thank you so much for your time. Safe travels, and we can't wait to see you at the Gold Nugget this Saturday.
Oh, thank you, Mikey. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, and I hope we'll get a chance to meet you and say hello on Saturday.
Most definitely.
Okay.